Recently, the World Meteorological Organization issued an urgent notification to farmers across the Indian subcontinent. They were told to prepare for distress caused by a significant drop in seasonal rainfall. This threat to the harvest originates thousands of miles away in the weather patterns of the Pacific Ocean. Agriculture forms the backbone of the Indian economy, directly employing nearly 45% of the country's total workforce. Data from the Indian Meteorological Department shows the historical frequency of this disruption. Over the last 123 years, India has faced severe, drought-like situations 22 times. In the majority of these cases, the primary culprit was a single meteorological event, El Niño. To understand why, we have to look at how a change in Pacific currents can single-handedly stall the agricultural output of the entire Indian subcontinent. Under normal conditions, steady trade winds blow westward from the coast of Peru. These winds push a stream of hot surface water toward Asia and Australia. This accumulation of warm water creates a low-pressure zone. This vacuum pulls atmospheric moisture toward it, which strengthens the moisture-heavy winds of the Indian monsoon. An El Niño event disrupts this cycle. The westward trade winds weaken, allowing that mass of hot water to slide back towards South America. As the warm water moves away from Asia, the low-pressure zone vanishes. It is replaced by a massive high-pressure zone. This high-pressure area acts as a barrier, weakening the incoming monsoon winds and preventing them from reaching the Indian subcontinent. This chart shows the result. In major El Niño years like 1982, 2009, and 2015, total rainfall across India plummeted by more than 20%. By altering global atmospheric pressure, El Niño effectively rewires the planet's weather to block India's primary water source. There is an opposite extreme called La Niña. This occurs when the standard westward trade winds ebb into an intensified overdrive. These hypercharged winds push even more warm water toward Asia, creating an exceptionally deep low-pressure zone that gathers massive amounts of moisture. This intensified system supercharges the monsoon, driving stronger winds and heavy rainfall across the subcontinent. If El Niño is the atmospheric brake on India's weather, La Niña is the accelerator, swinging the climate pendulum toward heavy surplus. On the ground, El Niño creates immediate hardship. The monsoon is delayed, crops fail, and rural districts face severe water scarcity. Because nearly half the population relies on agriculture for income, a failed harvest causes a sharp drop in rural spending power. This lower demand for goods eventually slows down domestic manufacturing and the nation's broader economic growth. The dry conditions also lead to secondary environmental damage, specifically a significant increase in the frequency and intensity of forest fires. During a La Niña cycle, the surplus rainfall drastically boosts crop yields and allows national reservoirs to fill to capacity. These conditions support the livestock sector through lush grasslands and maximize hydroelectric power generation through full dams. These cycles in the Pacific are more than just weather trivia. They are the master switches that determine the cycles of scarcity and prosperity for the Indian economy.